Okay, so I'm going to take you through how do we pay the franchise tax for a company known as Magical Blake LLC. So in the earlier video, we would have seen that the Magic Shop LLC, it has already its franchise tax already paid. So my suggestion was to go for another entity, which I found in the Delaware search. So I'll be taking you through how to pay the franchise tax for Magical Blake LLC. So let us see in the system, like we are searching for the Delaware SOS, right? So when we go here, we go to the Delaware website. So the Delaware website is here. Suppose we type Magical Blake LLC, right? We can do search. It will ask us to check the captcha code. We check the captcha code, and again we search for this entity. Once we enter this entity, we can see again it asks captcha code, enter. Yes, so it's thrown up this entity called Magical Blake LLC. Now this is an entity which is very much there. It's incorporated just last year, and yeah, it's in Delaware. This is a registered agent. Now it is possible to check for how to pay the tax. Like for example, in our assignment we had Delaware pay the property tax section. So we'll just copy this, go to the browser, and we'll enter Delaware pay taxes website. In the Delaware pay taxes website, as we can see here, Delaware pay taxes section, we can click on this link here, which will show how to pay the taxes. It opens this area where we need the 7-digit code. In the 7-digit code we have here, which we have already gone earlier and checked from the Delaware SOS site. So that's what we do. We go here, we click this, and we'll obviously have to enter the captcha code, which is here in caps, everything in caps. So UHY3Z, right? So that's what he ended up typing, and goes ahead. So as we can see here, it is still pending its franchise tax of $300 for this LLC. So that's what we're going to do. So if we it gives us an option how much to pay. So here we have the tax 2022 year, $300, penalty 0, the interest is 0, previous balance is just this much of 300. So we have to pay $300. So we enter 300, we click on, we can see it's the same entity, right, with the agent details. So if we type pay taxes, it will throw up it will open up basically it's the payment link in the Delaware SOS portal. So as we can see here, we have, as we can see here, we have a set of different entities here, which are the file number, which we just took from the Delaware portal, Magical Blake LLC, and we have an option to pay full or other amount. The payment gateway has both checking, credit, or existing depository account. So checking account is basically what they call their savings account in US, right? We have an option to fill up all these details. So I have filled up all the details here. Let me take you through how. So we assume this is the owner, Blake Shelton. We have put this as the name. Now the routing number. So since this is a Delaware entity, I basically Googled sample routing numbers for Delaware. So Delaware sample routing numbers. So I got entity from linked to Bank of America routing numbers, and this number here is as you can see, 0312020084. So this is what I've populated in my in the form, right? The routing number, and we have to reconfirm the routing number. So routing number is kind of like a mandatory detail for all US bank account numbers. It's also called ABA number, right? Since I was involved in settlements where we have to pay out, the US bank accounts, so I'm aware of that ABA number. So this routing number is a very mandatory field. As you can see, there's one number probably for a state, so that's where I source the Delaware routing number, and we have to repeat the same number here. Account number. Now even then, so if you want to know what is the sample account number for US accounts, for example, I typed here in Google sample US bank account. So I got that number. Yeah, so I got a format of a US bank account number, right? So so that's where I got a 10 digit number specific to your account. So an account would look, okay. Yeah, so yeah, this is what we had earlier. So in a sample account number from a US based account, I came to know that it's in this format. The checking account number is in this format. Where are you? Yeah, here. So the sample checking account is in this format.